All right. We have Chris Janson on Pure Country all across Canada. And I just have to say thank you. And also, I was not prepared because I just became a new mom last December to a little boy. And
Congratulations.
thank you. And by mom, I have never sobbed to a song quite like that song evoked emotion in me.
Wow. Thank
What
you.
does your wife, what did Kelly think the first time she heard that song?
You know what? My wife actually cried too the first time she heard it, and I cried playing it the first time I played it for her. Um, because it really has nothing to do with either of us. It had to do with someone else's story, my
Right.
co-writer Brandon's mother. But immediately it had took on so much more meaning, right? Because it meant something to you. It means something to so many people who are hearing it and taking it as part of their life and their journey. Uh, but she cried and I cried too. I mean, it's an emotional song, and it doesn't even have to be on the sad sentiment, by the way.
Yeah, no.
But just finding that ultimate love like you have for your kid, it's like that's a huge deal. And sometimes people don't get that in a whole lifetime, unfortunately, but most of the time people do. And if you're fortunate enough to get it, it's a great honor.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a special song because obviously you wrote it with Brandon, who was
Thank you.
honoring his mom. But
Yep.
then that's the crazy thing about a song that is so special like that, is that it makes me I'm looking ahead going, oh my gosh, I can't imagine dropping my son off at school and him wanting me to drop him off around the corner.
Oh, I know. Yeah, man. Trust me. I know it's sad and hard. It's not easy, so,
Yeah.
but I'm, I'm grateful to be a dad, and I'm also grateful to be a songwriter on that song. It's a beautiful thing.
For sure. And I mean, you have songs that uplift you, like Good Vibes and Buy Me a Boat and Fix Me a Drink and
Yeah.
Fix a Drink. And like, then you have songs like Drunk Girl and Bye Mom. Is that important to you? Because I know some artists, they find their niche and they either write breakup songs or love songs or party songs, but you can do all of the above.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't like having a niche. I'm not a niche person. I don't like that kind of lifestyle. So therefore I don't have that kind of career.
Mhm.
Because I'm a songwriter too. I write all my own stuff. So I like to have a variety of things. In fact, I was just having this talk about, I have a new album coming out February 18th of the new year. So it's like a couple months away. Thank you. And we were just talking about there's so many layers of this album. There's literally a little something for all kinds of listeners, and they collectively all go together somehow, which is great. But yeah, I enjoy being that way. I can't help but be that way. I wouldn't know how to write 15 up tempo songs without writing something else in the middle. I would get bored, and what's the point?
Because that's life. There's always a mixture of everything.
Yeah, I agree. That is life. And I'm not one, it's hard to be one dimensional when you're in my shoes. It's hard to be one dimensional.
And then I know the new album's coming out. You have
Yes.
talked about it a little bit, that there are going to be some features on there. Right?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. There's one of the feature artists is actually up for Entertainer of the Year this year at the CMAs. And he's globally known, big time guy, great dude.
Yep.
Turned out to be a good friend of mine and fishing buddy. So I like him and he likes me. And we have a song together on this album. And it's actually the first song I've ever recorded throughout my Warner Brothers history in my last 4 albums that I didn't write. So it's the first outside song that I didn't write. But my friend wrote it all by himself and gave it to me. And I just said, hey, why don't we do a duet? And he said, yeah. So we did.
All right. Well, I have a picture in my mind of who that might be, and I'm pretty excited for it to come.
Well, it's like I will tell you this, like, thank you. And we've also co-written a song for this album too, that I'm recording this in a few days. But the point is that my artistry and his artistry, they complement each other well. So it's not just kind of like putting 2 random people together and it doesn't really make sense. It really complements each other well.
Awesome. Well, can't wait for the new music. Thank you so much, Chris Janson, for joining us on Pure Country.
Thank you very much.